Yankees third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera went down with what appeared to be an ankle fracture dislocation last night against the Mariners. Let's break this down. Anytime you see a player in these air casts or splints on their legs, you can assume there was a joint dislocation or a serious fracture. Immediately after the injury, the staff had an excellent and timely response. This signal here, the raised clenched fist, is a gesture athletic trainers and team physicians use to alert emergency personnel that the injury is serious and requires a full trauma protocol activation. As the throw comes into home plate, we see Cabrera attempt to avoid the catcher by changing his run path to the right. He plants that left leg to stop his momentum while reaching across his body towards the plate. In this next sequence, you see that the ankle gets turned outward, a forced external rotation with eversion, with the weight of his body coming down on that ankle joint. You can essentially think of this mechanism as an extreme case of a high ankle sprain, where instead of stopping here, you can imagine the ankle continues to externally rotate to the point of breaking the bones of the ankle mortise and subsequently dislocating. You might recall Dak Prescott suffering a similar injury back in 2020. First concern here for doctors is the blood vessels and nerves of the tibia and fibula. The trauma and soft tissue destruction can cause bleeding and swelling that can lead to increased pressure of the compartment. This is called compartment syndrome, and it can cut off blood flow to the region. The risk of limb loss is reduced by gross reduction back into normal alignment and getting it splinted or casted. Once stabilized, getting the athlete straight to the hospital as soon as possible. Another big concern is if this was an open fracture or a compound fracture. That's where the bone is coming out of the skin. You're pretty concerned about an infection. These can be more complicated. This injury typically requires surgical realignment of the broken bones and stabilization with screws and plates. It's likely season ending. Wishing Cabrera a safe and speedy recovery.